Hey, Painless. How are you doing? Thank you. We're already at 2 months since affiliate. Crazy. How are you doing today? Is that gonna mess up my filter doing that? Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy week for me. You're doing okay? Might be the last extension for a while. Waiting on a case of instant noodles. Instant noodles made me sick recently, like really badly. Oh, sub-extension. Oh, okay, I didn't know what you meant by that. I thought you meant you were like coding extensions, you know what I mean? Well, you could just wait for people to gift them to you. I mean, there's not a whole lot of gifting going on lately, but I don't mind that at all. What the? Wait, why is Suribot talking? I'll notify you when it's joined your chat. Turn off the future notifications. Well, I mean, it already should be in my chat. I think Suribot, I think there's a problem. Wait, it did join. Wait, so let me just... Online... Wait, let's make it shut up. Online... Notif... off. Suribot, automatically bans... I think it also reports, but I think it automatically bans bots that are doing malicious behavior on other channels. So like if there's a hate raid and like, yeah, it's that one that like flags them all across channels and then like, you know, removes them from any channel that has Suribot on it. It's been useful so far. Yeah, I think it's the most popular one. I discovered it through Reddit. But yeah. Yeah, I haven't had to think about it in a while because I think the hate raids, I mean, I don't know if they've stopped, but they're like under control now, aren't they? Like, I haven't really heard of them being a major issue lately anymore. Oh my god, it's cold. I'm cold right now. What's the weather like where you are? Is it still snowy? I'm planning on playing Ark tonight. Basically there's an Easter event going on right now where like resources and pretty much everything is tripled. So the gains are worth it in Ark right now. I'm gonna see what's going on in Ark. I need to like refresh my bases and stuff and then I'll settle on the server and figure out what to do. But it's gonna be chill because I don't have like any crazy like breeding operations or anything going on. I have to like figure out what I want to do. So it's a little cold right now, but oh yeah, it's you know, it's perpetually snowing radiation. It's irradiated wasteland of a planet. Or, well, it's a moon, Deimos. But yes. A little cold, but yeah, I'm cold right now. Technically, right now. Okay, so I'm gonna log in to Ark. I'm gonna load it up. I'm kind of tired, like I'm not feeling my absolute best, but I figured I'd just come on anyway and see how it went. So we'll see how long I can go when I'm not feeling my greatest. I'm not gonna complain about it though. I've had like a bad health week in general, like a lot of bad nights. But this is one of the better nights, so I figured take advantage. Yeah. Pickier with your automated type games. Automated type games? What do you mean? kind of fixed the bright. Like, I'm not like weird ass colors now when white hits my screen. It just makes me look like I blush. It is crazily. Games with growing mining. Oh, okay. Well, Arc can't really automate much in Arc. Definitely very manual. I wish we can automate stuff in this game. It'd be nice. But yeah, I have to get used to the controls again and stuff. There's a lot of like weird Easter colors going on right now in dinosaurs. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any taming or anything. Just make sure that someone picked, oh my goodness, the brightness. There we go. But yeah, distance, I think. I haven't been playing Arc in months. All year. This year. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I haven't. Oh, she hasn't picked up her bees. Trying to give someone some bees. She hasn't picked them up. Sorry. Hopefully it's not too loud when I cough. I've been having bad lung nights. It doesn't usually make me like cough too much, but I don't really talk during the asthma attacks, so I wouldn't know if talking triggers it. I assume it might. But it's okay. Yeah, I need to go refresh stuff. So I'm gonna run around naked a little bit. Okay, yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. Core Keeper. There's a big bug stopping all progress. Oh, that sounds annoying. Jesus. You just have to wait for the developers to fix it or something. Yeah, that sounds kind of frustrating. There's a lot of stuff like that happens in Arc. These are technically my old bases up here, which I'm like taking up, not this one, but like I'm taking up a lot of room in the forest, like not demolishing these. These are all mine, all of these. My old base. It's just such a waste of materials to demolish it, so like I'm trying to wait. Like all of these are mine. I'm trying to wait until I get like access to this mech, this exo mech that will demolish it right now. But I don't have access to it yet. I need to like do missions to do it. But even if I do get access like right now, there's a bug right now with the exo mech that people can't, like, I don't know, it's an exploit, I guess. And so what they've done, the devs, if they've disabled access to exomechs, so right now we can't get in them to use them to demolish things and save the resources that we get, like demolishing. Normally when you demolish, it like goes away forever and you just get the materials. But with the exomech, when you demolish, it like saves it as like a unit of material that you can actually use again. That's what I want to do. So even if I wanted to do it right now, I can't because the devs have it disabled. So speaking of bugs, I don't know if it qualifies as a bug, but it's a shitty thing. Yeah, it's like this big external mech suit. Technology level you're at has conveyor belts. Belts move. Sorry. Oh, long conveyor belts useless. Yeah, that's a shame. This is a neighbor who just started building here, and he's a little bit messing with the beaver spawns. And it's a little annoying. See that? Whoop. Oh my god, that was a big lag spike. Well, it was a save, a server save. But there's like these beaver dams that spawn. And he's like, there's some that usually spawn here, but if you build on it, it like doesn't spawn. So it's kind of a shame. So we have probably a little bit less beaver dam spawns and beaver spawns because of that guy. And I complained to him. At the very least, he took his stuff out of the water. That's something, but still affects it. I'm like waiting for him to like quit Ark, because that usually happens. People like quit Ark after a while, and then you get the space back. This is a beaver dam, and it has cement paste in it that we use as a resource. I would open it, but then this beaver will kill me right here. Show you, but naked. You quit Ark. Yeah, everyone quits Ark a little bit. Only the rare patient people stick around and refresh their base every 4 days if they have like a lot of stuff like despawns after 4 days or like 5 days. I can't remember what it is. It's way too soon. But anyway, so you have to refresh your base every 4 days. That's what I've been doing when I haven't been playing. I just come on to refresh. Upgrade technology and get dinosaurs. Building a castle? That sounds fun. That sounds cool. Oh wait, let me go to this other base now. Kind of person's complex structures. I mean, yes, that's definitely an appeal about Ark. It's the building. There's one base that I'm like the most proud of in this server. Oh, I didn't mean to show. Here, you can't. Well, you could still see it. I'm trying not to show the servers I'm on, because then people will like come and like grief or something, you know? Okay, I think it won't show anymore. But I'm really proud of this one base on this server. It's in a beautiful like fantasy land under the ocean. Felt guilty playing games. Well, I mean, the boss battles in Ark are very hard. They require like a lot of preparation and just preparedness in general. So yeah, it's can be overwhelming or like intimidating to like do more than just build an Ark. I mean, hell, I haven't done all the bosses, you know, and I've played Ark for quite a while now. For many years. This is my... Oh! I always fall. This is my underwater base that's gorgeous. And it has its own little pond and everything. It's like really... This is like pretty much one of the most sought after spots in this like map. Because it like has its own... I'm waiting for this guy to quit Ark. He built too close to my base, so I can't like build more in this area. But anyway, I built this large ass base in this terrarium under the ocean. I love it. It has little bridges that come up. Making a coastal base. Yeah, usually the coasts, depending on what map you played on, you might have been on the island, but the coastal areas are pretty highly sought after. That's where the noobs are usually. I don't know why I left that little indicator on up there. Green. Turn that off. I love this base. I haven't done much with it yet, but it's very pretty, isn't it? Oh, this was in Valheim. Okay, sorry. For some, I like misread. I thought you had tried Ark and built castles on the coastline. And then I was like, fuck this. No, I'm just kidding. Super Lodge. Protected lake area. Building a castle on a mountain. That sounds appropriate. Valheim, that is a game that I want to check out sometime. You should at least beat it, so it's like there's an end game, like it's beatable. Love this base. I like this glowy thing right here. Oop, don't hit it. I think, yeah, lag saved me. I like the glowy things in here. I can like go up to the ocean up there on the sides. It's a zip line. Killing all the bosses is how you beat it? Okay, I see. Okay. I travel to another server. Oh wait, no, I'm not ready to travel to another server actually. I need to refresh the other bases on here. I'm just gonna do that real quick, you don't need to see. Quite the adventure with a nice combat system. I mean, I heard good things about it. I can't remember how long it's been out now, but it seemed like it was popular when it first came out. Is it still popular? I wonder. Valheim. I think a lot of people I know still play it. For sure. It's multiplayer, right? It sounds like it was, but I actually tried it. The push notification that I sent out while live said I was playing Destiny. I was like, I knew I'd forget something to update something in my go live stuff. Super annoying. But people are thinking I'm playing Destiny. Like, I know Ink Dipper was hoping that I'd play today with him, but look at that colorful bird. I like that red tip bird down there. I think people who loved it still love it, but I think many people did what most of us got caught up in base building. Well, what's the rush to beat it if you enjoy playing, playing for the base building, right? Right? What did I say? Do you think they got burnt out building? Is that what you're saying? I guess I understand that too. Wait, this isn't my base. You can see, yeah, that's what I thought. That base building can burn people out. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, whoops. Oh! No gravity. Okay, here we go. Oh, no! Okay, here we go. Wow. It is space. I'll show you. I have to do a refresh that involves me traveling through space across like asteroids. Do that real quick. There's all kinds of biomes in this game. I've never played Space Engineers. It seemed a little too boring to me. And the like, is it the one that's like not good graphics? I can't remember. There was one that was just not good. Oh god, I almost got hit by an asteroid. Or a, what was that, meteor? Maybe Space Engineers is the one with good graphics, actually. Might be on my wish list. It's still expensive. Yeah, I don't know. That seemed a little involved. But I don't know. I didn't play it technically, so I don't know what I'm talking about basically. It might not be too bad. You need more than yourself to play it, like you need other people, is that what you mean? Because I is that one that is like super multiplayer friendly? Need to go. Feels like you have too many options. I kind of felt like that about what's that one space game that like something about, what was it, like planets? No, let's see, what is it called? Algorithmic planets and landscapes. Damn, I don't remember what it's called. And the developers like oversold it, and then when it came out, it like was missing a bunch of content. I can't remember what it was. Black Direction, it's a blank canvas. Yeah. I felt that way about Subnautica too. Like there's like, no. It isn't no, not Subnautica. Like, what is that game called? No Man's Sky, yes. I like couldn't even figure out how to build my spaceship. It was pretty annoying. I felt like I kept getting stuck by some kind of learning curve. Pulled their head out of their butt. Yeah, I heard things not go well with launch, but I wasn't like that plugged in. I need something to kill me now. Yeah, that's just gonna knock me out. Let's see. Something kill me, kill me. Here we go, this thing will kill me. Yes, thank you. Could have failed, but they didn't. Less overhype it. Yeah, they hyped it up a lot. I mean, they delivered quite a lot. What ended up, coming out of it. But oh no, that I did that on purpose because I needed to respawn at a bed, and so that I can travel somewhere else. I just needed to refresh one of my bases that didn't have convenient transportation to it. So I ran out of power. I have no reason to like farm to put more power. I should actually, that's what I should do. I'll go back to this server and I'll farm. Yeah, that is totally what I'm gonna do. Farm element. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I figured out what I'm gonna do next. It's like other space sims, 15 years into beta. I know, well, Citizen, what is it called? Star Citizen has that problem. Well, it is exciting what they're creating. It's just kind of slow, very slow development. Funny story. When I was trying to do my whole like online date, like what is it? Like online dating thing. Like I was trying to date for just a little bit there. And I like put, profile online or whatever, and I was looking for gamers to play games with. And this one guy, he talked me into buying Star Citizen. Which is like what, $60 or something? It's pretty expensive in my opinion. It's pretty expensive. Oops, let me show. So anyway, he talked me into buying Star Citizen, and I used his invite code, so he actually got something out of this. Got something out of me. Because I think it like gives him something in game or something. I don't know. And it's like barely mutually beneficial, because I think I just got like a little noob spaceship. I don't even know what I got, to be honest with you. I should look. But anyway, so this guy talked me into getting the game Star Citizen using his friend code, whatever. And then we try to schedule this date, and he stood me up. So like 2 hours past the time we were supposed to meet up, he's like, oh, sorry, I went out with some coworkers or something. I don't know, some dudes, whatever. He was hanging out with some friends, and he forgot to let me know, or like he just didn't, time flew or something. And I'm like, oh, no problem. So I was like, I was playing the game, and it's cool. Like I got this far or whatever. And I didn't think much of it. It's like, whatever. But it was rude. He should message me. It was technically rude. I was stood up technically. But anyway, so then a little bit of time goes by, and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm going to play Star Citizen this weekend if you want to, if you want to come and hang out. And he's like, yeah, sure, for sure. And so then that day comes along, and I felt like shit. I didn't sleep. So in advance, I was not rude. In advance, I told him like, hey, shit, I'm not feeling well today. Like, can we do this another day? Maybe like, I'll let you know when I'm playing next. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. No, I get it. Today is not the greatest day for me either. I'm like, I have a lot going on or whatever. And it's like, okay, cool. Then a week or two goes by, like some good time goes by. And we were like chatting super like casually. It wasn't like we were chatting every day or anything. We were like leading up to this, we were getting to know each other pretty slowly over time. So I got used to like not hearing from him, days at a time, which is fine. And I wasn't in any rush. Literally, I was hoping to get to know him over the course of like months, while gaming. So I was in like absolutely no rush. But anyway, I reach out and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry I've been so busy, blah, blah, blah. I've been like, life's been crazy. And then I told him like a little tidbit of like what I've been doing. And he was like, oh, don't worry. Like, I'm so sorry. I haven't been reaching out. Like, work is crazy for me, and I've had no time to get away. And I'm like, oh, I totally get that. And then like a few days go by or something, and I'm like, oh shit, like, I could feel this petering out, which is fine. And so I like messaged him about some gaming stuff, or I don't know, like something that I thought he would want to like chat about, like, so that we didn't lose touch completely. And he like completely ghosted me. He didn't get back. I followed up a little bit. He didn't get back to that. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'm like definitely not a priority anymore, which is fine. But like, I just left it hanging after like 2 messages. Like I didn't want to like follow up even more. I saw him online a lot. Like, it's like, whatever, And he just never checked back on the conversation. Like 2 months went by, and he just never checked back on the conversation. He completely forgot about me, completely. So basically, he ghosted me, and yet he didn't block me or anything. He didn't like delete me from the app or anything, like nothing like that. He just never wrote me back. And I swear it wasn't my fault. Like I canceled on him, sure, but he stood me up, like straight up. Hey, down in it. So anyway, I edited my last message and was like, dude, super rude to like just straight up ghost after like we spent all this time talking and I bought this fucking game for you. I didn't say that, but I was like a little bit passive aggressive about like, we didn't even like give, I didn't even say we didn't even give this a chance. I just said that it was rude to ghost, basically. But like inside, I wanted to like bitch at him. Like, dude, this was a false start. Like, I don't know if he took it personally that I canceled. I don't even know what happened. I don't know. If it just petered out and like the interest waned, that's fine. But why ghost? Why ghost? I'm obsessed with this topic. Why ghost people? There's no reason. Do you lack balls? You just can't bear to say goodbye to someone or say like, hey, you know, I'm gonna move on. You know, I have the balls. I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with being honest with people. Like, it's hard, sure, but like, I do it. It's no problem to me, you know what I mean? I don't know. So anyway, that was my last little attempt at online dating. Yeah. So anyway, sorry, I was telling a story down in it about a Star Citizen guy who pretty much scammed me to use his code. I bought Star Citizen for him, and he stood me up 2 hours on a date. And then I canceled on the next date, and then he ghosted me. Ugh. Doesn't that piss you off just hearing about it? I spent $6 for this guy, which I don't like deserve anything back, but like just because I spent money. But it's just so ridiculous how he ghosted me for no good reason. Like if he was too busy to date, whatever, like I would have taken that. I don't know if you thought I would get butthurt or what, but I showed no signs of being overly emotional. I was completely casual and cool about anything. Whatever. Ghosting is why you don't invest into people that much. Yeah, it's why I'm antisocial, because it seems like everyone ghosts painless. Everyone I know ghosts. I hate saying that, but it's true. Like, everyone has it in them. And it usually is an accident, but it still hurts. I have problems with it. It's now become like an obsessive pet peeve. It's a shame. Like literally, I've had to talk to literally every single friend about this. I think you and I have had a conversation about it, Painless, but you've never ghosted me. But I haven't given you the opportunity yet. No, I'm just kidding. Like, if we know each other long enough, you might ghost me. No, I'm totally kidding. I think I've accidentally ghosted you by accident, just forgetting about it. But like, is that even ghosting? What is that even, you know? It's forgetting conversation exists, but it still sucks. I wish people would keep track of their conversations. Like, I've forgotten about something for like a week and they never followed up, and I like remembered to go back and check. Like after a week, I was like, oh shit, there's some message. And I go through my recents, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't reply to you. Like, there's a way to do that in a more responsible adult manner, right? A professional manner. It's tricky. When you're busy, believe me. Yeah, well, lately, oh my God. Like just lately, I swear to God. It started like, oops, I meant to press this. This started like, like mid-March or like the end of March. I started doing daily treatments. It's just a lot. Most, like every other day I have a second appointment. So I have 2 appointments. And then some days, like today, no, was it today? It was Monday, yesterday. I had 3 appointments in one day. It's just too much. It's too much. But it's temporary. Mid-May is when I get less busy. You ghost, but you leave your business card. Professional ghosting. There is such thing as professional ghosting. I mean, like, you know, like we'll be in touch long term, or just like we'll be in touch. You know what I mean? Like, just do that to me. Just do that to me. Please. Don't ghost me. Just say we'll be in touch. And then just never message me again. I am so fine with that. I'm like more than fine with that. I actually would prefer people do that to me. Like, cause I don't like always getting messages when I'm busy. So it's like, I totally get it, you know? But like to fully ghost without saying anything and like leaving me hanging on my last message. Just an asshole thing to do. It's just a jerk thing to do. Okay, what's the next server I have to go to? Okay, I found it. Sorry, I'm trying not to show the server. It's really challenging. There is one friend who drops you a line every other month and we still chat and then it goes away again. Exactly. I'm like that with all my good friends. Like we don't talk like a whole lot, and that's good. Like that's fine. Like we're both busy. You know what I mean? I prefer friendships to be a lot more casual like that. You know, it's less responsibility, it's less obligation, it's less like worrying about what the other person thinks if you don't like message in a long time. But just some people don't know how to do that perfectly, you know what I mean? And like I had this problem with someone recently. And I confronted them about it. And they told me that I needed to thicken my skin. And it's just like, I almost ripped their head off. And I talked myself out of it. Well, actually, my mom talked me off the ledge of like burning that bridge. I've known them for a long time too. Yeah, they told me like that the world just ghosts each other these days, and it's just the way of the world now. Like that we just have to like ghost each other and be okay with it. And I philosophically disagree. I don't think that that's a great way to conduct yourself, especially professionally. Because this was an old friend that now we have a professional relationship with each other. And I think it should remain professional. And because we're gonna probably do more business in the future with each other. We have skills that each other likes to take advantage of. And they ghosted me for 2 months after like this long conversation we were having. And like, after I start sharing what's going on with me in my life after they shared theirs, then they ghosted me. It's like, yeah, I get it. I'm not important, which is fine. That's totally fine. You could just like pretend, okay? Like don't just ghost. Anyway, what's the next server I have to visit? Let's see. Okay, I found it. But yeah, there's just a better way to go about all these things. Everyone should have the life that they want. Everyone should be social as much as they want and not let anyone become an obligation in their life. But try to avoid ghosting. That's my philosophy. Like all you have to do is be honest with people about your capacity, or how busy you are, or if you can't reply to something right now, like, hey, work just got busy, like I'll get back to you soon. Even if 2 months go by after that, at least I know that you didn't like forget about, well, even if you did forget the conversation after that, at the very least that last message does not feel rude. Being left hanging is like the worst feeling. And then I don't know if like I pissed them off, or even if I'm sure I didn't piss them off and they're just doing the ghosting thing, like it still makes me so angry. It's like a disrespect thing. So anyway, that's my rant. I am so passionate about this subject. It's just a shame that every single new friend, like, and I really limit like who I talk to and any new friends that come into my life. Like I really limit that. But regardless, it still happens with every single new person too. So it's a problem. It is like a modern cultural phenomenon to ghost. You know? Personal problem is that you have abandonment issues. You overthink a lot. Yeah, a lot of people do painless, and a lot of people have rejection sensitivity. So like it's seriously like what is it called when things like aren't inclusive? Like it's not inclusive of people's like issues. Do you know what I mean? It's not considerate of people's trauma, various trauma and sensitivities. So I really wish that people would not be so selfish with the way they want to conduct themselves socially. Like you can be as selfish as you want, as long as you don't like be rude while doing it. There's a way to go about that. Be selfish with your time, but don't be rude. with other people's time. See, quote me on that. Like, I think it's reasonable. I think it's reasonable. I don't think I should have to thicken my skin. I think other people should just learn how to be professional. Spanish. Yeah, that upsets people about knowing and reading. Yep. I have the same problems. Thing is I've talked about this to death with my therapist. And one sec, I'm forgetting another server. Other servers am I going to? That one I went to. I can't remember. I feel like I'm forgetting a server, but I'm gonna go to this last one. But yeah, I've talked about this subject to death. It's not loading. One sec. I wonder if the server's having problems. In case this is doing it, let me take off everything I'm wearing and then travel. Maybe it was server saving. Anyway, I've talked, there we go, now it's doing it. I've talked this subject to death with my therapist, and she really does not think she does not think it's unreasonable to like put the expectations on other people not to ghost, especially if you want to remain friends. Like it should not be normalized. It's, yeah, exactly, normalized rudeness. It's so wrong. It should not be normalized. My therapist believes that, my psychiatrist believes that. They're all saying like, no, you don't have rejection sensitivity. You're just human. And I'm like, I don't know. Compared to other people, I feel like people have thickened their skin to this stuff, and they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have had to. It's really sad. It is common courtesies, exactly. Like, respect my time and I'll respect yours. I will overly respect your time. I will never message you again if you don't want me to. Like that's what ghosting gives me that's what ghosting makes me want to do, is never message that person again. And I don't. I make it a policy, a personal policy. People like keep ghosting me. They don't get the message that I don't accept it. Okay. Then they're not someone I message proactively. What's really annoying though is all these people I'm complaining about, they're never people I initiate messaging with. They're never, ever, because I don't initiate messages with most people I know. These are people that reached out to me to have a conversation. Then they talk about themselves or get what they want from me. Like, have me look over something, get my opinion on something, and then when they start asking how I'm doing, then they ghost after that. It's just messed up, man. It makes me feel used. Surely they know how that feels when other people do it to them. It's just a lot of them, I know this because they told me, because I would confront them for a while. A lot of them, they say that they really do forget, and they just like have ADHD and like blah, 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 like many valid excuses. But that's why when you know you have a tendency to forget, that's why you have to like build it into your life to like have some kind of system of checking your past messages every once in a while. Just making sure you didn't leave anyone hanging. Because literally that's what I do. Like, because I have ADHD and I forget about people. So there's just no real major excuse for just completely ghosting someone forever. I don't know. Unless they deserve it. That's the thing. The exception to the rule is if they literally deserve it. If they're like a horrible person or a creep, or, if they're crossing some line with you, then okay, ghost. I don't do it. I'd fucking tell them, but so I want people to learn from their mistakes. But anyway, none of these situations I deserved ghosting. It was always like, it's a nice conversation. Just forget about me. Anyway, you would ghost someone if they threatened you. Yeah, there's definitely some situations where it's completely justified. Just only saying that stuff to be polite. Exactly. Which, you know, most of the time if someone asks how I'm doing, I'm like, oh, you know, same old. Like literally, I don't even want to go there because I know it's like a handful, you know, to like get into. But a lot of these people, like, they literally ask about like, oh, but you know, how's your brother? Like, or, you know, like, and then I tell them, or like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, they're like asking specifics because they know me and they seem like they want to hear about something, but then boom, ghosted. So you want to know what's new, not what's same old. Yeah, well, they know that I'm like trying to brush off, like actually telling them how I'm doing. Like, I know, but like I know that they know, you know, and they don't want me to do that, and they want me to feel listened to. But it's so worse if you like can't even fake it, you like ghost instead. I don't know. Like, might as well not do the fake niceties then, you know? No one needs to hear that you had breakfast again. Like, I don't really like talking about my medical stuff with people. Like, I know people care and stuff, and I update my stream when I think it's relevant for like sharing why I'm MIA so often. But one-on-one, like honestly, like I'll tell people like some like major big diagnosis or announcement that like is life-changing. But to go into it or like talk about all my issues, like where I'm at with all my issues and stuff, nah. It's like too heavy a subject. People don't know how to reply. It's just like annoying to have to go through, like go over. I don't know. So it's like so I'm super overly conscious of what people might not want to hear about. And I try to skirt around all of it and give people an out. Just be like, oh, well, that's good to hear. It sounds like you're on track with everything. I like give people like an outline of how to end the conversation with me. But they still ghost. It drives me crazy. Yeah, you hate small talk. Yeah, exactly. Details are not your business. You had a friend who overshared. Well, I've had a lot of friends who, you know, talked my ear off, overshared, trauma dumped, like all that kind of stuff. And I try not to do that. But I think people are afraid I'll do that or something too. And they see like a bunch of text and maybe they don't even read it. And then they ghost. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, a lot of them, they for sure like forgot, you know? They like saw a bunch of text and they're like, oh, I'll get to this later. And then they forgot to get to it. But for months, I don't know, there's not really a good excuse. Yeah, I get you. No, they can't. Having friendships, like especially deep ones or involved ones, is hard. It's hard for anybody. But I just wish people would navigate them in a more responsible way. People's emotions. It's complicated, but it could also just be super simple. I make it super simple for myself. I tell people my social capacity and that, you know, I basically tell people I'm antisocial because it's kind of like my capacity lately. So people know to expect not to hear from me for a long time. And that's just so much peace on my part. So if that's people's problem, maybe they shouldn't tell people they're antisocial, but like tell people how busy you are or that you can't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. I just think honesty is key here, somehow. Dad's mad at you for trying to figure out your situation instead of going to work like nothing's wrong. Doesn't want to face it. Seem to insist on just pretending everything is fine. Well, I mean, I think part of people's social capacities can often be, that they need to just do the niceties and not, share anything deep. And I respect that. I totally respect that. I never want to pry for anyone to share what's actually going wrong and stuff in their life but if someone's too busy and they don't want to admit that too, that's fine with me too. I don't know. There's just a point where it's putting your issues on other people when you can't respect their time and tell them you can't get back right now or something. I don't know. It's just all of this, all the stuff we have trouble with in friendships. There might be no easy solutions to, but I just think ghosting is not a solution for any of them. You know what I mean? There's never any kind of excuse. It's just a shame. It's the difference between being antisocial and not wanting to waste your time. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of common social stuff we're doing that's for a waste of time, but people need it. I never need to talk to anybody, but sometimes it's nice to share a common love or I think that's the one thing I feel I need out of friendships is to enjoy nerd out about something or some shared interest. Because enjoying a show a lot or enjoying a game a lot and just keeping that to myself it feels pretty isolating. I do enjoying stuff with other people. That sounded weird. You know what I mean? That's what keeps me social, I think, is shared interests. But when it comes to emotional stuff or sharing about how my life is going, I don't really feel like sharing that, to be honest with you. I have to already share that with my family and therapist. For friends, I'd rather talk about stuff we enjoy, So that's what keeps me somewhat social, is the stuff I enjoy. And I just hope, I just don't want to be tread on by friends, In years since you've ever been able to enjoy the hell out of anything, you often feel like you enjoy things privately. Yeah, I totally get that too. Yeah. One second. Sorry, I had to message someone. There. I didn't want a friend to think I was ranting about them. They came in earlier. And I've had this conversation with him before, and I didn't want him to think I was talking about him. Okay, cool. We're good. This is a minefield conversation, the whole ghosting thing, because I've literally gone crazy about not outwardly. I don't necessarily, I haven't fully shown people how obsessive I am about this. Except when I rant about it, I definitely come off like I'm obsessed. It's funny. Kitty, I already fed you. I think it's justifiable frustration. Well, it's just a repeat phenomenon going on in my life in the past 2 years. And I think it's also a pandemic thing. I think people like normalized it, especially during the pandemic. It's just crazy. Okay. We could always be honest with each other. Could always be honest. I have to reassure him that still. I just want to make sure he knows I'm not talking about him. Okay. Each other. For sure. We have balls. We have balls. With each other. We have balls. Some people don't. Some people don't have balls. Yeah. Chicken shit. Chicken shit people. Yeah. Okay, cool. People who ghost are chicken shit, ballless people. Well, let's not even genderize it. Just you lack confidence. Oh, yeah, Miss Spot Dog. I was ranting about the ghosting subject, and my married friend, you know who I'm talking about, right? Like one of the two best friends I have in real life, came in and then left, and I just wanted to make sure he knew I wasn't talking about him. Because I was like majorly shit-talking ghosters. And I definitely wasn't talking about him. Talking about someone else I knew a long time. Okay. Anyway. Damage control done. Yeah, normalized rudeness. Exactly. That's definitely how. Yeah. But hey, in all these situations where I've had to confront ghosters, it ends up going okay. Actually, there's been two times where I've like completely burned the bridge. And one that I think the bridge is burned, but we're both not going to acknowledge it and probably never private message ever again. But like there's been two situations where I burned the bridge absolutely completely. One of them, he just got so offended, and I think it was because he knew I was blowing him off because I didn't want to date him. But like, he kept ghosting me, and after he would ask me out each time, and I'm like, I called him on it. Oh, hey, Clan Steel. Don't know why you only sometimes get my notifications. Burning bridges are fine sometimes. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, one, especially when they're trying to get in my pants. Sometimes they deserve a bridge burned if they're going to be rude about not getting their way. Not Nazi bridges? Yeah, well, this fucking guy though, man. I'm still pissed about this situation. I knew him since 2006 online, like gaming friend. We we stayed in touch over the years. Like he was on my Facebook. Like I felt like we were pretty close. We used to like stay up late at night and like talk about our lives, and like I really thought we meshed well. Like honestly, like I would have considered dating him like later on down the line, not during the pandemic and stuff. But he just was impatient, and he was in the area. He wanted to meet up. I wasn't ready. And so I gave him yet another excuse, and it was like the third time that I gave him an excuse. He called my shit on it. And I told him like every single time you've asked me out, you ghost me afterward when I like try to talk to you. So don't do that. Don't do that this time. Like please believe me that like this isn't just an excuse. Like I'm busy today. Like this is last minute. Like we can try to plan something. And he wrote back and he's like, I forgot to take my ADHD medication. Like there's no need to be like a bitch about it. If you don't want to meet up, if you then just tell me. And then he said that if I don't want to be forgotten, don't be so forgettable. Oh, little asshole. So he said basically like I know that he didn't think I was forgettable. Like I know because I obviously wanted to date me, but he was saying that pretty much I deserve to be ghosted because I don't reciprocate like on trying to meet up. And that was his last message to me, and so I blocked him. Like, well, I wrote him back like something. I was like, dude, I wrote him back a long thing, and then I sent his brother a message saying like, dude, I gotta block your brother. Like, he freaked out on me and like said this shit, and like it's really regrettable and it's really sad. Like, you guys were a great part of my life. Like, but you know, I guess this chapter is closed, and I deleted both of them off my Facebook. So it was super like, that was, you guys, that was the beginning of this whole ghost pet peeve. Like that like, no wonder this is a trigger to me, right? Like, that happened. So that was like 3 years ago or something, or like at the beginning of pandemic or something. I can't remember. It was a while back. Anyway, yeah, toxic for sure. Forgettable. Can you believe he said that to me? Isn't that so mean? Like, that was an old friend trying to really push in that knife and make a lasting, traumatic impression on me. Isn't that mean to do that to someone's life? You know what I mean? That's so mean. I know. Oh my God. So messed up. Hey, Major Tom. Oh yeah, no, not drama. Like, whatever. Those guys being guys with no balls being guys. Yeah, definitely an asshole. So sad, but true. Showed his true self. He sure did, but I knew that he had an asshole streak. I always thought it was directed at things that were worthy of it. You know what I mean? I never knew he'd be a jerk to me. He took all his insecurities and he stabbed me with them. That's what he did. You burned some bridges at the Crucible. Yeah, I'm really sorry that went down for you, Clay and Steel. Like, certain bridges, like, you don't want to burn them, but people just give you no choice, you know? That's the problem. That is the problem, ultimately. People just sometimes don't give you a choice. Oh, people. A very immature response, for sure. And guess what? He's like 43 or something. Like he's in his 40s, and he did that shit. Like, I expected way more from an actual adult. You know what I mean? Can you believe a 43-year-old just like decided to shit on someone, a disabled girl who like didn't know what to do with her life and was having a hard time and had valid excuses for not wanting to meet up? Like, fuck you. He worked in the medical field too, like, which is like kind of like a perfect fit for me. You know what I mean? Like, as a boyfriend, like, I totally would have dated him if it would have been more patient with me. Asshole. Fucking asshole. He was like an atheist. Like, he didn't date any, like, he was a demisexual. Like, he was kind of perfect for me. If he would have just stuck around for a little, like, if he just fucking didn't do that shit. Oh my God. I mean, I guess it's a good thing I didn't date him if he was capable of that. Of being such an asshole to someone who didn't deserve it. I'm just so surprised. Really sad. He was a lot older than me though, like, for dating, but is that much older though once you get past 35? Like, once you get past a certain age, like, honestly, 40s does not seem that old, honestly. But yeah, I do think I probably dodged a bullet. Some people never mature past high school. I mean, he had a lot of issues, but we both had a lot of issues. I don't know, it's just really disappointing. People disappoint me a lot in life. But yeah. No, yeah, this was a gaming friend that you didn't know about, Clay and Steel. I'm trying to think if I ever told you about them. I was gonna meet up with them at Star Trek Las Vegas one year. You probably don't remember me mentioning that either. I chickened out on that. I didn't end up going. That was the first time I chickened out, and I'm pretty sure he bought those tickets to go to Star Trek Las Vegas in hopes that I was part of the deal. And that's probably where his bitterness started. He like spent all that money to go to Vegas and he didn't get laid. It's like, I was definitely way too intimidated by all that. Like, he didn't say we were gonna like do anything, but like, I'm pretty sure that's what he was hoping. Yeah, exactly. It is a shame though. So anyway, moral of the story, don't ghost people. And if they call you out on it, have a conversation. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. There's no need to be rude. Ever. Unless you really do think they deserve it. He, for some reason, thought I deserved it. He thought I was being cock teased or some shit. I have no idea. Down in its mom wants to go to a Star Trek convention. Aw, and Harry Potter. Is there a Harry Potter convention? Is that a thing? I don't know. Is a notification gonna happen? I just saw that Major Tom, you subscribed. Is it not gonna do the notification? It's not showing up on my activity. Maybe you have to like press refresh and then share it. I don't know. That's weird. It's not going. Thank you. It doesn't want to do your scream. Press refresh and then, I don't know. That's so weird. I don't get it. Because it's not even showing up in my activity feed at all. Have you watched any of the Harry Potter's Clay and Steel? That's pretty that's pretty funny if you haven't watched any of them. There we go. Wow, it did all of these. Thank you, Major Tom. It's just super delayed. Thank you. I appreciate that. You watched 3 and you don't remember anything. That's funny. I think I watched them only once. But I read the books many times. I was super into the books. More of a book lover for them. Okay, which one should I take? The other server. Keep that one up there. Except a hat and a troll in the basement. Okay, yeah, I don't blame you for. I mean, it's a lot that happens in those movies. I definitely enjoyed the books a lot more, to be honest. That was my thing. I think you convinced us to see the movies. I don't know, I never liked the movies. I can't imagine myself talking them up to you guys. I've never been a fan of the movies. Maybe the first one was like neat, but I was never too into them. The torture to watch Harry Potter? Wait. Miss Spot Dog, you hate Harry Potter? Oh no, really? I didn't know that about you. Really? Oh my god, that's hilarious. That is so funny. I didn't know you hated it. Because didn't you like go to the theater? I can't remember. That's so funny. I really liked the books. I don't think you read the books, did you, Miss Spot Dog? You never got into the books, you only watched the movies? Okay, painless. You did read the books. And did you like the books? You never liked it either, you only read the first book. Okay. It's just such an easy read. You like go through it like really quickly. Okay, you maybe liked the first one? Oh damn. I don't know I really liked them. I got like super obsessive with them. Like super obsessive, like I remember extreme excitement when the Goblet of Fire came out. I was like, oh my god, we had to have it that day, and I like did not put it down for days. I like every single spare moment I had, I was reading that book until it was done, and I finished it in a week. It was a huge ass book. I was so into it. Excited when one came out. Oh god. Well, everyone was remember when the world was spoiling that certain characters died? Yeah. Like there's 2 big deaths. 2 huge deaths. And people were like shouting it. Well, the first one was Snape. Sorry if that's a spoiler for anyone. Snape. Oh yeah, well, no, you're right. Dumbledore dies first and then Snape. Wow, how could I forget that? And then Snape died. Wait, did Snape die? What am I thinking of the actor? Oh my god. This is streamer brain kicking in. Didn't Snape die? I should know, I was obsessed with the books, right? I don't know. Goldfish brain happens when I'm streaming. I'm not lying about being obsessed with the books, but it was high school. A long time ago. Luke is Vader's son. And Princess Leia is Luke's sister. Which is kind of gross. They kissed. You got the spoiler via Facebook that Ben Solo kills Han. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many things that are so easy to spoil. And it's very sad. Okay, I'm trying to like upload some creature. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, good. I'm gonna upload this and not forget about it. I'm gonna bring it over. There we go. I think I have anything in the inventory. Okay, that worked. I accidentally spoiled something in Star Trek to like my work bestie. I feel so guilty about this, but I talked her into watching Star Trek, and then I goddamn spoiled a huge thing for her. Like right when she was getting upon the episodes that, like she was watching Deep Space Nine. Have you guys watched Deep Space Nine? No. Okay, I won't spoil it. Okay, I won't spoil it. But like, I told her who Worf ends up with. And she was so disappointed. Because I was like, oh yeah, when Worf gets with blah, blah, blah. Like, they have their wedding. I did not spoil who dies. But she was so disappointed that I spoiled who Worf gets with. She was super into that. I created a Trekkie. It's amazing. I'm so proud. You once accidentally spoiled the twist in Heavy Rain. I can't even remember Heavy Rain, Painless. So yeah, I wonder if I'll ever play that again. You watch lots of DS9? Good. I know. Oh god, it's so sad. Their relationship is a tragedy. It's a tragedy. A Star Trek tragedy. Oh, wait! Now I'm spoiling things again. See? I accidentally spoil kind of a lot in my life. Damn it! I'm so sorry. I'm sure I've spoiled things for you guys too. At least in some way, in some flavor. I feel bad. I'm trying to figure out what server I'm going to. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. He did. He's just got other strengths. You liked Cisco as a captain? You know, I'm never gonna end up being a fan of Cisco just because he's like slightly unstable, and it kind of like I was too on edge about Cisco's mental stability and his belief in the mystical. I never appreciated Cisco, and it's a shame. It is off-putting, and his acting is also unstable. Like the actor himself is like kind of off, and it comes through the character like really well. I'm not into it. I don't really like unstable people as much. Like outwardly very obvious unstable people, like manic seeming people. Like I'm not into it. It scares me. Like, no offense to people who actually experience mania and stuff like that. Like, trust me, no offense. It's just, it makes me uncomfortable to see because I like worry about the unpredictability of the situation. It's just stressful for me after having a manic father growing up. Anyway. You didn't like his defense of religion. Yeah, the atheist in me was just kind of annoyed through DS9, especially having TNG, which is such a like a non-secular, like it's like a such a really, it's friendly to every, like it's, I don't know, TNG like respected all religion. DS9, I feel like you can see it totally from an atheist point of view, you could totally see it that way. But like Cisco really took it to a religious level, in my opinion. Yeah. Unpredictable people make you so uncomfortable. For good reason. I mean, everyone should be wary of like unpredictable people in their lives. Or not in their lives, just like some people need help. Cisco could have used some shit. I just got my thing stuck. I know she had her moments too. Janeway? Well, Janeway got stressed out. Janeway was in some dire situations, wasn't she? My poor thing is stuck. Cisco's number 3. Picard is number 1. Wildcard. Pike, number 2. I love Picard. He was good at... Wait, who was good at bussing tables? I missed that. You're very used to unstable situations. Someone being predictable would be a huge surprise. Well, I grew up in an unstable environment, so that's what makes me very uneasy around people who are like incredibly like Cisco. The way he acts is just very exuberant. In a very strange way. Just the way he talks and stuff. I don't know. And just very aggressive. He's very aggro. Like, I'm not into it. Okay, this thing isn't getting unstuck. Is there anything I can do to unstuck it? It looks kind of like it's like back up. No, it's stuck. They're just people are trying to feel better. It's just the easy way. Yeah. Super aggressive. Yeah. Cisco is like the most aggressive like Starfleet captain in the shows. Like compared to all the other captains. He's the most like ruthless one, let's say. See if I can re-upload it. Oh no! Wait, 12 minutes? Okay, to wait 12 minutes. Damn it. Damn you. Stuck. And it like... Can't jump. Oh, I guess Kirk is aggressive physically. Yeah, Kirk is aggressive physically. He even slaps women. But Cisco is like intimidatingly aggressive. You kind of liked how ruthless he can be at times. It was badass during war, for sure. Something people would be like, you can't do that. Just does it again. Yeah, it's just I would being around Cisco, I'd be afraid to even say anything. You know what I mean? Wouldn't know what would set him off. At least with Kirk, I know what would make him slap me. At least I think. Kirk is arrestable. Cisco should be committed. Literally, Cisco should be committed at some point in the show. he should have been committed. He like really went off the deep end and like was a bad father and stuff too. He, like abandoned his kid to go off on a religious quest. Like Cisco was sent to that space station because it was remote. Oh, well, Cisco was unstable because he lost his wife, and then they gave him like that station. I don't know if it was because he was outwardly showing signs of instability. That's interesting to think about. Janeway should be exorcised of her demons. She just had a shit situation thrown on her, that's for sure. She made some questionable decisions, but I guess no one can be perfect, right? When you're stranded in the Delta Quadrant. But yeah. It's goddamn. There's no way out here. Oh my god, I got unstuck. Just like what? Just like randomly got unstuck. Holy shit, that's amazing. Okay, we are doing it. You think that shuffling people who need help under the rug is something that will technically never go away? Just the human way of doing things? You're saying that like in response to Cisco needing to be committed? Well, they all like didn't know whether or not to trust him because like it was Cisco, like they wanted to trust him, you know? So it's interesting. Like the position that everyone was put in trying to judge whether or not he was going, like losing his mind. Very, very tricky. All for progress. Picard is the best human ever. I know. Data and Picard forever, for sure. I think Cisco needed help, but he probably didn't think he needed help, so they gave him command a remote location so it wouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah. I wonder. I don't know. They never really said that or showed that Starfleet was like quarantine, like dusting him under the rug. They didn't really allude to that, did they? I don't know. I never really got that from it, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was like part of the reason why they gave him like a shit space station. Because they gave him that space station not knowing there was a wormhole there too. It ended up being an incredibly important station, but for a bit there it wasn't really. That's interesting to think about. They brought up his commission. I thought, I'm gonna have to rewatch. I started rewatching it and I don't remember them mentioning anything about, or even him complaining about the commission. Like it being related to him losing his wife. I don't know. People who need help never think they need help. Well, that's part of instability, isn't it? Or psychosis. So you don't know you're experiencing it. They had no idea it was anything but a remote station. Yeah, exactly. But I know that it was important because they didn't want to start a war with the Cardassians, so it was important they held the space station and kept relations with the Bajoran stable. And made sure the Bajorans and Cardassians didn't like try to start like the war up again between them. It was a very diplomatic mission, but anyway. Ability to adapt makes our problems invisible to us. Yeah, the human mind is amazing. You can normalize anything. Which is why we have to fight against normalization of unhealthy behavior. See? We've looped this conversation back around to ghosting. I'm just kidding. I've creatively returned us back to my obsession. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I think one episode was Inner Light. Ghosting Major Tom, that was the previous conversation. Because I'm like super obsessed about... I'm like super anti normalization of ghosting in conversations. Do not normalize toxic space stations and lead alien religions into disaster. Yeah, I don't normalize pushing your religion to a crazy, to like, I shouldn't use the word crazy because it's like no longer politically correct. Do not push your religion on other people to a manic degree. I don't know. How do you say that in a more polite way? Don't push your religion on people to a point where you're freaking them out about your mental stability. And don't ghost. And what other lessons have we learned today? Okay. I'm trying to look for my Giga, and I'm not finding it in this inventory. Let me search. Oh, it's right here. That's not quite it. I must have taken it out of here. Okay, I'll use this one. It's a shitty one, but no one will listen. I know. Yeah, respect people's boundaries. With respect to your personal beliefs. There we go, Painless. You summed that up nicely. Don't push your beliefs on others. Yeah. Don't push. Unless the beliefs are... don't be rude to others. I'm gonna try to push that on you guys all the time. Don't be rude to others unless they deserve it. That's me pushing my beliefs. My goodness. Push your bullets through their heads. Not in real life, just in games. Super duper mega more important. And your right to choose for yourself. Oh my goodness. The whole religious subject is a mess, huh? And don't ghost. Yes, in games, psycho. Down in it. Okay, so I'm gonna do some dangerous stuff now. While I'm chatting with you. Casually dangerous stuff. And hopefully I won't lose this very precious strider that I unstuck. So we're gonna go here. Oh, I'm already fucking up. I was supposed to map it to... a dedicated storage. But yes. I love Star Trek though. I did start watching DS9 as a part of my this is gonna sound weird to people who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but part of my daily treatments. The TMS that I'm doing on a daily basis. You're supposed to watch something stimulating for your brain while doing it. Transcranial magnetic stimulation. And so I've been watching DS9 during it. So every single day for an hour, I watch DS9 while getting an MRI magnet zapping my brain. Yeah. That sounds like a weird religion thing, but no. It's science. Stanford has been doing studies on it. 80% of people recover from post-traumatic stress disorder caused depression. I think DS9 is good. It's a thinking type of show, right? I've been watching DS9. So I'm saving the episodes for TMS because it's on their Netflix thing. So it's just easy to continue it. And if I were to watch it on my end, then it would mess up we'd have to skip them. Anyway. That's what I'm doing. Watch Game of Thrones theory videos? Oh, are you into them? Yeah? What's your plan to get free Netflix? Well, I mean, I already have Netflix, but it would just make things more complicated to mess up the order. Or whatever, I don't know, to watch it on 2 Netflixes. But I don't have a dedicated storage for this. To make one. Should I make it for element or for shards? Make one. You had to cancel mine and everything. Oh. Star Trek. Well, they took Star Trek. They took The Next Generation off of Netflix, so it's no longer on there. It's really annoying. So now it's just DS9, I think, that's on there. I wonder what else is on there. Star Trek wise. Paramount Plus like gobbled it up. Try to get people to watch Paramount Plus. What's going on here? Oh, server save. Yeah, I'm really sad that TNG is gone on it, because I used to just like to have that, playing in the background. But now I have a playlist of episodes that I have on my computer. It's just not as convenient. Everyone's making their own channel. I know, it's just too many. It is like cable. Morbius. I think Miss Spot Dog watched Morbius. I haven't seen that. I think some people that I know watched it and they said it was really scary. No, you didn't see it? Okay, I can't remember. It was something else you were talking about that was scary. You hate Jared Leto? I don't like Jared Leto either. Okay, so now I need to map the daddy. Shards. Okay, now we're ready. Oops. Yeah, Jared Leto kind of overacts. I don't know, he's a little too hardcore in his method acting for my taste. It's kind of cringe. He makes me cringe a lot. He just kind of gives me the creeps. I don't know. Does that make sense, kind of? It's judgmental. It's mean, technically, but whatever. I don't know. Ambulance was good. Okay. Hey, Dennis. Yeah. Dennis, have you seen Morbius? What are we talking about? Jared Leto. Do you like Jared Leto? I'm not into Jared Leto. I don't like him. I think Joker kind of ruined Jared Leto for me. His Joker, I mean. You heard it was awful? Oh, I didn't hear anything about it. I didn't know that. The Northman looks incredible. It does. I'm curious about it. Okay, let's not die. Oh yeah, the Michael Bay action flick. You watched something that was scary though. I feel like I watched it and then I didn't tell you about it. I can't remember what you watched that was scary. It was a bit ago. You had him described as a charisma vacuum? That's hilarious. You wish you could see Sonic 2 painless? Yeah, I'll watch Sonic 2. Yeah, you watched something that was scary recently. I wish I could remember what it is. It's literally all you said about it. And I can't remember what it is. Shit, did someone already farm these? Oh wait, here we go. Ooh, okay, let's come out. Kinda. Don't need these. Oops. You guys like Sonic? Yeah, Sonic was okay. It's very obviously for a younger audience, but they have stuff in it for fans of the Sonic franchise. And I used to love Knuckles. I used to do a lot of Knuckles art in high school. I was super into Knuckles. So I'm curious about what they'll make him like. I don't think I liked his design, but I'm gonna be open-minded. Jurassic Park should be really good. I think it'll be good. Oh yeah, Dennis, that's right. You were doing streams, like hyping people up about Sonic, huh? Knuckles roleplay boards? No, I didn't do that. I didn't go that far. You laugh a lot in horror movies, like while watching them? Just hyping yourself. Well, your stream looked like it was full of Sonic hype that day. I can't remember if I said hi. I spied on you. I do that a lot to people, to streamers, because I'm like, oh shit, if I say hi, that like locks me into like. I'm a creeper lurker to all my friends' streams. Oh shit, there's something. Okay, let's try. Oh god. Oh, am I killing it? No, let's get my Giga out. Hurry up, hurry up! Get out of the Pokeball. Help me, kill this thing. Oh god. If it kills my starter, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm like halfway dead. Okay, whew. I think we're alive. I'm trying to dismount. I think I'm stuck on my Giga. There we go. Whew, that was a close one. That's that thing that was attacking me was a basilisk. That was scary. It spits acid and it's pretty bad. Okay, but we're safe now. We almost got half our health blown away. Phew. Anyway, you prowl around a lot of Twitch streams. Yeah, I think I see you in member lists. You have a lot of background stuff going on even when you're streaming, like in other people's streams. Very good at multitasking. Awesome, kick-ass. Basilisk, can it blackmail you from the future? Wait, what? No, but that one clip about basilisks, like they can kill you by looking at it. I can't remember. Something about roosters can kill them or something. I don't know. That one Alexa fact about basilisks. That was basilisks. They're in this game. I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about, what clip. Anyway, we heard some facts about a basilisk one time from the computer. And, anyway. Perks of having another computer in the background. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the really colorful, ugly Giga that I popped out of the Pokeball is the Gigantosaurus or whatever. And everyone calls them Gigas. There's some really ugly ones. Throwaway ones on this server. I like black ones. Okay, good. More respect. So far, this has been very lucrative. Just very mindless. Have to watch out for enemies. Only time you don't laugh is when it's trying to be more intelligent.
In European bestiaries and legends, a basilisk is a legendary reptile reputed to be a serpent king, who can cause death with a single glance.
Yes, that's right. Good night, Miss Spot Dog. Yeah, exactly. Okay, basilisk can kill you with a glance. Well, these ones kill you with a spit of acid. They spit acid in your face. Sleep well, Miss Spot Dog. I have kind of a headache. As long as no more basilisks shoot acid at my strider, I think I'll be okay. I could show full screen if you want. It's just Let me drink water while I. Whoops. There we go. I don't know if this is more nice to watch. Hey, you're supposed to. There's a little more there. There we go. Neglecting its job. I do like that Ark puts...
Ooh, it's me, the basilisk from the future. Y'all better create me, otherwise I'll hurt yet.
I don't know what you mean about these future basilisks. Like, is that a superpower that basilisks have or something? You're silly. I do like that Ark puts mythological creatures in Ark. I'm not Englishing properly, but it has dinosaurs and mythological creatures, pretty much. Thought hazard? What? Hmm? What do you mean? Excuse me. There's more element down here. It's just a trek. Shouldn't have mentioned it. No, it made me laugh because it makes no sense. I mean, unless I'm missing something. Future basilisk. Like a time traveling basilisk that like haunts you from the future. It makes no sense. It's like weirdly creative, Major Tom. Made me laugh. Unless I'm missing something, maybe there's something about basilisks I don't know. What a nice day to take a robot dino for a walk. Yeah, these are like future dino, like these are future. This is future tech dinosaurs. Oops. They're man-made. There's a little avalanche. I don't think they hurt me. Future retro. I like them. They're cool. They make cool noises too. I'll put the volume down, kinda. We could turn it up if we want. Yeah, is there any other? I like all the sound effects it makes though. It reminds me of Star Wars when it walks. And it also reminds me of Half-Life. The Striders in Half-Life. These are called Striders. Isn't that cool? Wait, SK. Isn't that neat? It runs in slow motion because it's so big. Okay. Thought of a thought hazard is a fake thing that you can get in trouble for knowing. Wait, why would you get in trouble for knowing it? Is that a thought hazard? Interesting. I've never heard that. And it is a laser gun. It like harvests and then teleports it to a storage box back at my base, so I don't have to carry it. I can drop any byproduct that comes out of it. It's pretty cool. It's it's like end game Ark stuff. Like the very last server, the very last map or like DLC, like major DLC that came out introduced these as sort of like a parting gift, because there's not going to be any other major game additions anymore. It'll be just Ark 2 after this. Be a whole nother game. So this is a final gift to players who want to play. It's like, here you go. Here's unlimited crazy-ass harvesting capabilities. Have fun. We'll go make another game. Telling the basilisk. Get in trouble because you know about it, but don't help it. But it's fake, and maybe you keep repeating it's fake because you don't want it to be real. Oh my god, it's okay. I'm like I'm a little lost. Sounds like you're creating a thought hazard as well. A living cognition. Literally have a life of their own. I don't know. I don't know if these are living. I think they might just be machine. Well, they do poop. They poop shards. I don't know. Are they alive? They're pretty still. I think. I don't know. I don't know. That's a philosophical question. You once toyed with a creature that literally can't harm you until you realize it exists, and then nothing can save you. Oh god, this fell off. So flag. You'll just wiggle around over here. So you did create a thought hazard for me? I have no idea. Very, very tricky. Tricky. No? You guys are silly. Oh wait, I didn't realize I got more messages from... I missed these. Okay. Angry snake that's upset because we've all ghosted it in the past. Glad you made it home from the lake the other day. My health crashed majorly after that day. Awesome kick-ass. I felt so sick that evening. I had to like revive myself with food and water, and I don't know what happened. Many things happened, I think. I think it was like a combination, you know? That was kind of scary. I hadn't had a health crash like that in a long time. Like lately, I haven't been feeling my best. I had an episode of... we're just gonna be walking around at this point because I'm not finding any more element. I don't think there's any element over there that spawned. But last week on Wednesday, I had fluid overload because when you take steroids, it makes you retain water. And I had too much sodium that day, and it created fluid overload, just like major water retention to the point of like constricting your ability to breathe. And it hurt so bad in my chest, and like I gained a bunch of weight that day, and like my boobs felt so firm, like I had fake boobs, like so much water was in them, they're like gonna burst. Just my whole body, like I had like this crazy double chin, like anytime I was looking down, like my chin was like in the way. I've never experienced that. And just everything felt swollen. Everything felt like I was under pressure. My head felt like it was gonna explode. My neck felt like it was being strangled. And my chest hurt. The chest pains were epic. And I was having trouble breathing. And my doctor, I talked to him on Monday about it. Because I've had fluid overload twice before when I had IVs. So I know I have a tendency to develop it. But I didn't know it was as serious as it... I didn't know how serious it was for health when it happened. I talked to my doctor. I went and saw the cardiologist on Monday. And he said I should have gone to the hospital. Because I could have gone into arrhythmia. I could have, a lot of things could happen. And we think that maybe some fluid got into my lungs. So that was last Wednesday. Ever since that happened, I just haven't been normal. Things have not been great. And I've been coughing up more stuff in the evenings and having asthma attacks during the night and stuff. Ever since then. So we think I have a little bit more fluid on the lungs right now. And it was pretty scary, but like I was messaging the Discord and stuff during it. Like I was getting through it. It wasn't like the end of the world. That's why I didn't go to the hospital. I was like getting through it. It was just the most incredibly uncomfortable situation ever, and I couldn't lay down because it was too much pressure on my chest. So I had to try to sleep sitting up, and I didn't really sleep much at all. Anyway, that's what fluid overload is. It's also called hypervolemia. And I guess I am sensitive to sodium, is what the cardiologist said, and if I have a tendency to develop it. And that being on steroids, and then also my period had started that day. I don't know if it was because of the hypervolemia or if it was already scheduled. I don't know. I think it was a week early. TMI. But it was just like a trifecta of issues that caused me to have extreme water retention, and it is so hard to breathe when you have that. My lungs were so sore anytime I was taking any kind of deep breath. It like hurts. Anyway, medical issues suck. So I don't think I've been fully recovered from that. So anyway, long story short, awesome kick-ass. I think that's why I crashed on Friday. It's because it was still pretty soon after that. I just wasn't doing well health-wise. And I'm still not perfect. I didn't sleep on Monday night. Or what, Monday night? Wait, what's today? I didn't sleep on Sunday night. Yeah, I didn't sleep on Sunday night. Because of like a prolonged asthma attack all night and stuff. So I just haven't been great. It is a side effect of the steroids. And when you're on steroids, you need to watch your salt intake, and I didn't know that. I had 2 things of ramen that were 1,300 milligrams each, and they said I should be only having 200 milligrams per meal. So I was way over. Do you know how much sodium ramen has? It's a lot. It's like ramen's not good. That's why like when you said you were waiting for cup of noodles, Painless Adventure, I was like, oh god. That almost killed me last week. Ramen almost was the death of me. That's an exaggeration. I probably wouldn't have gone into arrhythmia, but apparently it's a risk if you're sensitive to sodium, or like have high blood pressure, or like there's a lot of things sodium can do to you if you have a tendency. At a factor of the seasoning, it's the seasoning, 100%. It's all in the seasoning. So you could just like do a half a packet and it would be a lot healthier. Cup of noodles though, I think that the seasoning's already in it. Like other ramen stuff. Like it was yakisoba that I had. Ramen, chicken flavored yakisoba ramen. That's what I had. The brand yakisoba, I think that's the brand name. Maybe it was Maruchan, but like it was the ones that are like it's like a proper. It's almost like a TV dinner. It's like a tray of it. The yakisoba. Yeah, it's those ones. They're good. It's too bad I probably should never eat them again after that happened. I'm scared. Have y'all ever ordered food twice accidentally? Had both delivery drivers show up at the same time and have an awkward stare down in front of your house. Did you just do them yourself? No, I've never done that. That sounds... wow. What, like two different foods? That's funny. Some of the apps won't even let you do that. Oh yeah, Painless Adventure, I get you there. I wonder if I make tacos with like cheap ingredients like corn and beans. That was my poor people food. And then I can do a lot with potatoes as well. Like I do potato skins and mashed potatoes. But I definitely had many years of cup of noodles, so I get you. Same order, 2 days. Oh my goodness! How? Wow, Major Tom, that's what a weird situation. could eat onionless Greek salads, but those aren't filling. Yeah, salads aren't really filling, are they? You hate raw onion. Well, you could see, veggies are kind of expensive, aren't they? But I was gonna say you could fill up on veggies, but I don't know. Kind of pricey. Okay, I think I have competition because the element's not responding, and a lot of the rocks are gone, which makes me think someone is harvesting them. I haven't run into anyone though, have I? Oops, I'm dying. I didn't bring food. Yeah, I don't know how much of a veggie person you are, but for a while, for snacks, like healthy snacks, I was doing green beans, canned green beans, like frying them up in a skillet with a little bit of soy sauce. Has a lot of sodium though, I guess, but it's stupid I have to worry about sodium now. I used to have to add sodium to my diet for low blood pressure. Now I can't have any extra sodium. It's not fair. I like sodium. Problem for you is veggies require frequent shopping. Exactly. Well, most of the veggies that I had mentioned in this conversation are all canned. But yeah, fresh veggies. I do like fresh veggies, but they're annoying to maintain and shop for, and I think they're kind of expensive. Hey, Dante. You're adverse to going to the shop because you're poor. Yeah, no, I get you there. Okay, we're gonna go back to base and eat. I'm about to like pass out. My character, I mean. We got some stuff. Let's see what we got. Painless gets around. Awesome Kickass and Painless are two people that are really good at being in Twitch chats. Like I see them a lot around when I'm looking. Painless is it? He knows everyone. Cause I knew Painless, like I don't think we knew each other really, but like I knew of Painless I don't know. I knew him back when Dark Forces used to be around, that stream team that I was in. And when I first saw him, he was like friends with a lot of my friends. And then yeah, that was a long time. That was years ago at this point, huh? That's funny. Okay, so we got 5,000. Let's see. How much is that in my inventory? That's not that much. Not that much. What? All that? Okay, wait. Maybe we get more from the moon. Or not the moon, but space. Okay, we're gonna have to go to space with this thing, which really makes me nervous. Oh my god. I wanna try to go to space. Let's do it. Let's get food first and gear. That was a while ago, wasn't it? Space orb from Portal 2 just started yelling. What? Oh, space orb. Was it yelling? You're still in some of the circles, some have disappeared. Well, Evil TV is what a lot of us joined afterward. That was like one of the founders is someone who was in Dark Forces and kind of tried to get a bunch of us to go. So yeah, Evil TV is like the new coagulation of evil people, of dark people. Yeah, and I think Painless knows, or like, I don't know. I see a lot of friends of friends, like Painless, like goes and explores. I don't know, he's good at networking. And Awesome Kick-Ass, he's good at organically discovering a lot of streamers too. A lot of small streamers too. Awesome Kick-Ass is the small streamer expert. Yeah, I think you're good at networking, Painless. I think so. Do you not feel like you are? Where is my... Here we go. You just make fun and have fun? Silly. I'm gonna grab a sword just in case I need it. Better pants somewhere. Pants. Really? That's all the pants I have? No, I need arms. Where's the arms? Am I blind? I might be blind. Do I not have my full hazard gear? Oh no. Tumblr was a place where you could follow someone's blog and see things they want to share. Okay, I can kind of see the similarity. Oh, well, I'm talking as though I'm Miss Vespite. I'm not Miss Vespite. I wasn't in Dark Forces. My sister was. Sister channel. Miss Vespite was in Dark Forces. This girl has never been. I've never been in any stream team. Character. It's never been in any stream teams. Okay, here's my cure. Come on. Oh my goodness. Hazard. Here we go. Well, it's funny because I think I was only in Dark Forces for like a year. And then all that shit happened. Crazy. Are you ready to go to outer space with this Strider? I'm really scared. I've never done it. Like with a Strider, I mean. You have the same interests? Yeah. You have the same people. Makes sense. Okay, we're gonna try to... There's definitely some dangers on the asteroid belt. There's no shard. What? There's no shards in here. What? I don't get it. What? I don't get it. That's confusing. Okay, so it's element that it can... Someone told me you can get a shitload of element. Okay, or... Wait, what? How come it worked then? So confused. What's the element? Awesome Kick has been following Miss Vespite for 3 years. Oh wow. It's been 3 years. It's impressive. How come that one asteroid had shards for me? I'm so confused. Did it have element? Hmm. If I get caught in in a meteor shower, that would just suck. Here, let me go to the cave. Let me see if I can fit in the cave. Yeah, time has flown. And I met you, Awesome Kickass, through the Spud Hunter, didn't I? Is that where we met? I'm pretty sure, right? Been following Best Bite for a while too now. Yeah, definitely. Long time. Okay, that cannot go in that cave. Someone lied to me. But I did get shards from that one. Why? Please don't tell me I'm stuck. Did that person's thing decay? Crap. Wait, what? See? What is going on here? Sometimes it's working and other times it's not. Oh my god, I don't get it. Now it's working. Something was bugged. Okay, it's working now. Arc is very confusing. Sometimes it's just bugged. Around 2 a.m. Giving me element, but it's giving me shards. Definitely seems worth it. Will it do the ambergris? Doesn't want to do the ambergris, but it'll do... Wait, now it's bugged again. Maybe it's just this area. Maybe I just have to go to a different area. Two years and 11 months? It does seem longer, huh? It's confusing, right? Are these areas bugged? What about these? You've been following me for 2 years too? I didn't know that. Time really has flown, huh? It's bizarre because 2 years ago was still in the pandemic, right? I don't. What month was that? 2 years and 5 months ago? What, like, when was that? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but like what month of like what year? What's the math on that? Yeah, just the rocks are like bugged. March 2020, so it was during the... Wait! How did I die? Oh my god, did I just lose a strider? Oh my god, I think I lost a strider. What killed me? Did anyone see? I wasn't looking at my screen. I think I just died. Like, I think I just randomly meshed and died. It killed me. Oh, I better not have lost my Giga too. Oh, thank goodness, my strider is still alive. So I must have died from the elements or something? It didn't even say, it just said I died. Very confusing. Okay, thank goodness my strider's not dead. How did I die though? Was I dying that whole time? I had my hazard gear on. Why am I... Oh, whoops. Accidentally dressed up the dead body. Oh yeah, this is the later DLC. This is tech and whatnot. Yeah, I guess I still am cold. So I died from the elements. I died from it being cold. That's how I died. It just didn't really give me much warning. Or at least I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, space is scary. Okay, so that's where the rocks start getting like bugged or like limited. It won't let me do those. Let me go this way. Not to disturb this stego. You are cold, now you are dead. Exactly. That's what it felt like. Seems like this and Conan are way out of your element. They're hardcore, they can be. Panic buying started early mid-March. Oh wow, so it was like right at the beginning of the pandemic. That's so weird. I barely remember like what I was doing streaming-wise back then. I know I was trying to do IRL streaming right when the pandemic started, and I was so pissed off because I had just bought that jetpack thing that allowed you to do like mobile hotspots for streaming. And they like forced me to sign a contract and shit, like a 2-year contract or 3-year, I can't remember. And I'm still locked into that, by the way. My monthly payment has been higher because of it. It's really messed up. And I'm like, dude, the pandemic, like I can't even use it. 'Cause the pandemic. They're like, we don't care, you signed a contract. Alien Isolation? Oh really, Tom? That's when? How did you, do you remember how you discovered me, Tom? Do you remember like how you found me? You published 5 books. It's awesome. I'm feeling nauseous. I think I need to eat something. I don't know. I think I like hit my talking maximum. I made it 2 hours. Bring this back to base safely. Yeah, maybe my stamina is just gone ever since last week's fluid overload event. Might be it. It's like I have a headache, I am overly thirsty, and I'm nauseous right now. I did eat before I streamed. Like, I didn't eat a whole lot. But maybe I need to eat more. Maybe I just need to eat more often. And not talk as long. So like 2-hour streams might just be my limit for now. For a little bit. A little while. Let's see how much... Let me see how many shards I got though on this. See if this was worth it. Ideally it was worth it because I need an easier way to get shards. Safe and sound. Twitch, I know Twitch added during April Fool's Day, they added a silent reading category, but like it still exists, doesn't it? They didn't get rid of it because it was popular. Like, I don't understand. I thought they were gonna get rid of it. Maybe it's here for April. Like all April. I wonder. I think it is still there. I saw it the other day. Oh my god, don't get stuck on there again. February had an IRL stream and Bits cheered for TTS and was joking, this person has COVID. I know. And I was wearing masks. And like the lockdown hadn't started. COVID was still in China. Like we didn't know that it had come over. Like it was debated about whether or not it was in America yet. And so I was still going out like totally innocently. I would have been super cautious about it if it was truly like a threat. But then it turns out it was truly a threat, and I'm like, oh my god. So then I had to stop going out. We went in lockdown. Yeah, because remember we went to the piers, and I like learned I had Zoom capabilities on the Streamlabs app. We were looking at boats. That was that very last stream before the pandemic hit. It's crazy. The time. I didn't know about pizza time category. It's funny. There's a server save. Late February. I can't remember. But we were one of the first cities to go on lockdown, like, which was a good thing. Because we were super international. Having like SFO airport and stuff. It's understandable. Okay, so how much element did I get? I got amazing. That gave me so much element. Okay, so that's the secret. Taking Strider to the space. That's what I gotta do from now on. On Genesis 1. But maybe it was stateside sooner, realizing after the fact. Yeah, it had already spread by the time we were in lockdown, so it was a shame. It was kind of like, you know, not early enough. It like kind of yeah, what a mess all that was, huh? Insanity and their boss was returning from China around that time. Oh my god. We're hoping for them? Yeah. Stressful. Okay, so I think I have everything off of me. Log out by transfer. Oops, let me not show server I'm transferring to. Oh, sorry, yawning. I have 2 appointments tomorrow, one with my pulmonologist and then the TMS. But luckily I don't have to get up that early. People traveled from China to Europe and then East Coast. So we got hit hard. Ah, okay. Yeah, I can't remember the exact numbers and stuff around that time, but I know we didn't really know the numbers, we didn't know the true numbers perfectly. It was kind of all speculation for a while. Crazy. What a nightmare. And it's still kind of going. There's like a new strain and stuff now. Like multiple new strains at this point. But I don't know how many are hitting hard and like being deadly. I'm a little bit out of touch with where those are. Like where those are going on and how much we have to worry. Let's see who is on to raid. Really starting to hurt to talk. So it looks like
what? I'm on front page.
Let's see. Got my other account. At the grocery store you work at, some people seem to be back and forth at the mask wearing. Oh, people should not let up on the mask wearing yet. Is he a painless? Oh, I will catch you guys. I'm still figuring out who to raid, but I can start saying our goodbyes. Let me play my music. Had family catch it and they're fine now. Yeah, but have you read all the shit about brain damage, even in mild cases? Like, they're just realizing more and more how much of a detriment it has been to brains. It's so scary. It's still not worth catching, even if it's a weaker strain now. Circulating March 7 months, traveling without warning. Yep. So shitty. Let me see who is on. I can't figure out who to raid. It's Forest of Wires. I'm gonna do Forest of Wires. It's gonna be kind of a crazy party. It's not chill in there in a good way. It's really hype central. So get prepared. We're gonna go to Hype Central right now, and he has a very high production, really interesting stream. Forest of Wires, just different pace, so get prepared. It's gonna be like probably loud. Probably. Sometimes he has like chill parts, but it's like a lot of music, and he's like a DJ. The DJ wizard. And he has like stories and movies and like of his like lore, like really high production quality. So I'm really impressed by him. So we're gonna rate him. I highly do recommend you guys check him out. He's a really cool stream. Think about the alleged anti-vax viewers. Oh, I know. Can you believe that shit? Believe that? Can't believe we ran into some. You don't think about them? Good. Okay, you guys. I'll catch you when I catch you. No promises. I was able to jump on tonight, and I did. This is a health crash, but hey, we got 2 hours out of me. Yay! So I'll catch you next time I can come on, despite help. Okay, bye-bye.
Throw your hands in the air, lift your